Hello there, lovely ones. How are you? I hope that all of you are well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back. This is your Light in Darkness, and I am back again with another update and another beautiful reading for all of you once again. This update is talking about and describing about what is going on in your counterpart's life, what is going on in the lives of those who disrupted your world, what is happening in between them and amongst them all. Okay, at the moment these people are trying to connect with divine. They are trying to find hope, they are trying to find healing and happiness in the midst of the chaos they've brought upon themselves and in their lives, for what they've done with you and for everything they've put you through on your journey. Talking about your counterpart and what's happening with them, I see their options getting destroyed at this point of time. They had besides them. I see their plans getting destroyed and disrupted. They made or were trying to implement after deceiving you and breaking your heart. I see them receiving failures, disappointments, and harsh judgments from other people. Altogether, I see their life becoming a mess, their world falling apart, and getting demolished as each day passes by. While all of this is happening, I see them feeling all stuck, not knowing what they should be doing, thinking and saying. I see them trying to find answers, looking for answers and clarity. Your counterpart at the moment is standing at the end of a cycle with nothing but feelings of helplessness, hopelessness, and despair. They think that all will work out and there's hope at the end of the tunnel for them. They think that God's going to come for their rescue and is going to protect them from this misery they've brought upon themselves, this destruction that's going on in their life, this pain, this sorrow, the suffering, and the betrayals they're receiving. So they think that they do not deserve any of this. In other words, they think that they have a right to be optimistic about their life and what lies ahead for them. I see them reflecting at times. I see them going within as the pain rises in their heart and they think about the disappointments and the hurts they've experienced or are experiencing right now. They are not able to make any decision at this point of time. They're not able to act upon their plans and their goals. They are not able to find any success with what they're trying to achieve and implement here. Every time they think about something, every time they act upon something, it brings nothing except a disaster in their life, a sorrow, or a miserable outcome. Even the people they are surrounding themselves with, associating themselves with, trying to work with, are leaving them all alone, walking away from them, are disappointing them, are hurting them. I saw number 444 right when I said that. Are just showing them their true colors. This is also the case with the ones they chose over you and prioritized. I see that one by one everyone is showing them their true colors, are revealing their true intentions, as most of these connections are now near the conclusion, near the end. The karmic debt is almost over, and now they are just exposing themselves in front of them, which is leaving your person with sadness, feelings of sadness and sorrow and disappointment. They might have thought that they'll leave you out into the cold, disrupting your world, destroying you from within, and are going to find happiness elsewhere. However, I see that the reality looks completely different, completely opposite of what they thought they'll be receiving or manifesting. Even these people they chose over you, these people who are the cause behind everything negative you experienced on your journey, along with your counterpart, these people who made sure that You feel hurt, cornered, and defeated in their presence or in front of them. These people who bombed your life, your world, and you from left, right, and center, experiencing the same situations and circumstances they created for you. Even these people are hoping for things to work out. Even they think that they have a right to feel optimistic and hopeful about their situation, their circumstances, and what lies ahead, not knowing that they also have to experience the living hell they've created for you, or would have to go through it in order to clear their karmic debt or pay for what they have done, pay for their sins actually. Most of these people were ignorant, arrogant, and stupid, completely senile. They didn't look at you with any respect or honor. However, I see that now they are getting forced to, because the way they're getting hurt right now, the way they are getting bombed by other people, the way they are getting disappointed and heartbroken, it's forcing these people to have a change of heart and perspective. It's forcing these people to hang themselves upside down, in some cases actually hang themselves. I'm talking about suicidal thoughts here. To reflect over what happened, to realize what they did and how it all might have affected you, how you would have felt in the past. So a lot of these people are now receiving their karmic payback, are paying for their sins and the destruction they brought in your life or upon you. They had great plans for sure. They thought that you deserve to suffer, but they deserve to be happy for the whole of their lives. A lot of these people had plans of having a happily ever after, or just wishing for such life. But I see that nothing as such is going to happen. Even though these people are going to hope for it, are going to pray for it, are going to try to create it and manifest it, I see nothing except disappointment, destruction, hurt, suffering, sorrow, and failures for these people, including your counterpart, because of what they have done. In a lot of your cases, I see them being in this state right now. This is not talking about any future event or occurrence. It is talking about the current present situation or scenario which is taking place in their life right now. They thought that they'll be able to balance everything. They thought that they'll prioritize each other and win in life after hurting you and discarding you, assuming that you are a worthless creature or individual, believing that so. But now things look very different than what they thought they'd be creating or bringing in their lives. There's hope for you for sure, but I do not see any hope for these people, even though they're hoping for good things to come in their life. Not unless they change, not unless and until they realize their mistakes and show some humility. As I see that the arrogance was just over the bar. It was crushing the limits, crashing the limits. They were really looking down at you. They were really taking you for granted, assuming that you do not deserve anything good. You do not deserve any respect or honor or care or consideration. Maybe because you were a person who lives low-key. You are not very boastful. You are not very, very materialistic like they are. Extremely materialistic, let's say. These were totally opportunistic, materialistic, arrogant people who do not care about anything except winning, having or gaining power, being in authority and dominion, and just crushing people under their feet. All they want is that. On the other hand, you were a lover, you were a caregiver, a compassionate, empathetic individual who cares about everyone, who is willing to sacrifice himself or herself for the well-being of others. So that's what I see they look down upon. That's what I see they had no respect for. That's what they think and believe is a weakness, a flaw, or a defect in a person. That's why the conflict rose or surfaced between the two of you or amongst all of you. However, it was a mistake they made, which they did not realize at that point of time. But now I see them getting forced to realize it. The kind of situations and circumstances they are bringing in their life are going to literally force these people to realize their mistakes and put themselves in their shoes, because that's where they'll be standing in, or that's where they'll find themselves sooner or later, in your shoes, in your spot, living the kind of life you've lived because of them. As I do not see their plans working out, I do not see their dreams coming true, I do not see them experiencing that happily ever after, even though they are hoping for it, are trying to manifest it and bring in their life. Instead of that, I see a lot of people are coming in, terrible, hostile, malevolent people who are going to throw bombs at them and over their life like they had been throwing over you and yours life. That's what I see. It'll be complete chaos. It'll be complete destruction they'll surround themselves with, or will find themselves facing in front of them. It'll be nothing except failures, setbacks, challenges, obstacles, and disappointments they'll be facing, experiencing, and receiving. They'll try to pretend as if everything's working out or will work out. They'll try to have that optimistic approach, positive attitude in the midst of it all, which is not really a bad thing. However, if they do not learn their lessons and if they do not realize their mistakes, if they do not show humility, I don't see things working out for them the way they are thinking or are going to think about. I don't see them living or manifesting that happily ever after. Instead, I see them feeling or walking away from things, situations, circumstances, or relationships with a heavy heart, feeling all disappointed, hurt, backstabbed, and betrayed. The same goes with your counterpart as well. So this is the fate they have created for themselves. This is the kind of fate they've written for themselves after what they've put you through and after what kind of inhuman behavior they've displayed towards you. These were really, really ignorant people you came across in your life. I'm also talking about your counterpart here. They looked down at you as if you were some sort of dumb, uneducated individual, when in reality you were really, really awakened, wise, and intelligent person. But it's unfortunate that they failed in realizing that. They failed in learning that, accepting it, which in result is bringing these kind of situations and ill-fated circumstances in their life. I see these people standing on the edge of a cliff, thinking about 10,000 things, not knowing what they should be doing next and having suicidal thoughts. Especially if you experienced something like this. If they made you suicidal, I see them experiencing something like that, because the destruction won't stop. The demolition of their plans, their dreams and aspirations won't stop until and unless they realize their mistakes, they show some humility towards you or towards others, and some respect, some honor, some love. Nothing will change, that's for sure. And it ain't changing even now as we speak. No matter what they're pretending, no matter how many plans they're making, it won't change. They'll have to suffer the way they've made you suffer. They'll have to experience or live in that hell they created for you. If they want things to work out, they'd have to show you the love and respect you deserve. They'd have to realize their mistakes. In some cases, they'd have to come, kneel down in front of you and apologize. Ask for your forgiveness. Can't say for how many of you that's meant for, but I see that being a case here in a lot of your cases. Neither your counterpart nor these people are ever going to escape away after hurting you, destroying you, or just throwing you in this darkness. No one's getting away with anything here. Everyone's paying for what they have done. Everyone's getting and receiving opportunities and chances to learn their lessons and become humble. Grow in humility, because that arrogance was the cause behind the cruelty and that atrocity and the injustice you received or became a victim of coming from these people. So this is all I see here. I see your person feeling something for you. I see them developing some emotions towards you which look positive to me. I mean, these emotions are of positive nature because they can clearly see that nothing's working out, and it doesn't look like, it doesn't feel like it'll work out in future as well. The same goes with these people, no matter what they are doing, saying, or pretending on the surface, on screen, or in person. In some of your cases, your person might be shedding tears over you and over the loss of your connection. And these people as well would have to shed a lot of tears for what they have put you through on your journey. I see them crying, I see them sobbing, whining, complaining, regretting, feeling disappointed and hurt, crying over the losses, failures, and everything that's happening, because people are treating them in exact same manner they all treated you in the past. So this is what I see. Don't worry about anything. I do not see any suggestion or guidance for you in this reading, so I'll just stop it here, wrap it up here for you. We'll meet you soon, sooner than later. So till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.